Alright guys, you already know what it is, man. GeoGang, what's popping, what's good, what's Gucci, what's been up with you guys? Now, I know for a fact that your feed, whether it's on IG, TikTok, wherever it is, it has been flooded with Hantavirus content, like back to back to back. And there's so many different things that people are saying about it that you'll be told, you're thinking like, where do I even go? Yeah, right? Am I right or am I right? Okay, so with that being said, you're not the only one, you feel me? Your boy has also been literally back to back to back to back different kind of content. And it feels like, yo, it feels like it started but it didn't even start yet. Like right now, the news, you know how it used to be flooded with like coronavirus news on back in 2020? Well, now the social media is the new news. And I'm like, bruh, how do I even get away from all this kind of stuff, right? That is the question. But with that being said, I got few videos that I would like to watch with you guys and react to it, and you know, get to kind of see your point of view on things, right? Because you'll be told like, is it real, is it not real, what do we know about it? You know what I'm saying? Is this gonna be a new lockdown kind of thing? We don't know. So at the end of the day, I say just look at these videos with me, and at the same time, you know, look at it with a pinch of salt. You know, do your own research and believe what you gotta believe. Don't be influenced by all these different people talking about it, because at the end of the day, you just gotta follow your own intuition, and yeah, let that be your guide to life. You feel me? So with that being said, let's get straight to it and let's see what they got going on this side. You feel me? Make sure you smash the like button, show out and show love. You already know what it is, man. Let this video rack up to what, 10K likes? You know what I'm saying? Let's go get it. You don't feel me? With that being said, let's get straight to it.
Why am I wearing eye patches? Because I found out today that patient Zero's wife, the man who got the virus on the cruise ship and died, his wife, who was also sick, wasn't airlifted anywhere. She was put on a commercial flight while she was sick. So once again,
tell me if that is not a setup. Why would you put somebody that has been possibly infected with a deadly virus on a commercial flight for anybody to be fully infected and influenced as well? What you mean, son? Like, this is people have been saying like this is a plandemic. It's been planted and planned for show. You know what I'm saying? But let's get it.
Why am I wearing these eye patches? Because if the pandemic happens, I'm going to get famous, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not going to waste this opportunity. I'm not going to stand in line and buy toilet paper or hand sanitizer, okay? I'm not going to watch Tiger King this time. I'm not going to make sourdough. I'm not going to make whipped coffee. No. This time, I'm going to buy the essentials. And the essentials being a tripod and a bomb-ass ring light, okay? I'm going to learn every TikTok dance there is. I might revive them. I might bring them back, okay? I am going to get the bag because I'll be damned if another pandemic happens and I don't become famous. So take a look at this face, okay? Because this face is just going to get better and better, and it's going to become famous, okay? Mark my words.
I love that. To be told, that's what we gotta do at the end of the day. You feel me? We gotta make the most out of this whole situation. If there's gonna be another lockdown, another pandemic, like it's like a 2020 2.0 kind of vibe, right? So what did you do in 2020 for you to prepare yourself to uplift yourself? Because a lot of people, I guess, lost jobs and whatever, but a lot of people build their own businesses. You know, they made a fortune. They made themselves known one way or the other because they decided to show up as their true self and be the person that they were supposed to be because they had the free time, right? So definitely make sure like you use this. If 2020 was more like a, oh my God, I was surprised, I didn't know what to do kind of vibe, yeah, 2026 is your second round, your time to shine, you feel me? So do what you gotta do to make it out here, you know?
Today we have to talk about crusty brand chew-goo gum-like substance.
Simpsons.
We knew it contained spider eggs, but the Hantavirus, well, that really came out of left field. So if any of you have experienced numbness or comas, send proof of purchase and $5 to Antidote, P.O. Box 14.
Look, that's our ship!
Greetings, cruisers. I'm your cruise director, Rowan Pridis, and welcome aboard the Royalty Valhalla, where the only rule is always have fun.
The
This is General William Sullivan with an emergency message. Outbreak of the deadly Pandora virus is spreading rapidly. All ships must remain at sea until further. Humanity must endure.
We have no choice. To avoid the virus, we must remain at sea indefinitely. Good morning, everyone.
And that's what actually happened with the people. I think I saw a video where a person that was in the cruise ship was basically making a video like how hard it is for them to be there in that kind of situations and everything like that. Like, this is literally a reflection of what has been shown on The Simpsons kind of thing. And you know how people say like The Simpsons, they predict a lot of things? I think everything has been, you know, planned one way or the other, scheduled, you know, and they showcased us what it's going to be at one point in time through cartoons, which we wouldn't really take serious. But look at us now, literally connecting the dots backwards. Like, oh my God, I saw this on The Simpsons and now look at this, look what's happening, right? Predicted? Nah, really.
It's worse than we thought.
Scripted,
the virus is getting bigger.
The cruise ship looks exactly like it. Crazy.
Unfortunately, I think this is just the beginning. So I've learned when people tell you what they're going to do, don't ignore them. So when the UN and Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab tell you that they've got a UN 2030 plan with sustainable development goals, I think there are 17 or 21 of them, and every one of them says you won't be travelling, you won't have a private car, we won't be using international shipping to move goods around, there won't be any flights except military or perhaps very rich people. You won't own anything and you'll be happy. You probably won't live in your own house. You'll be using much less energy for everything, including heating, manufactured goods, and so on. When they tell you that, you should assume that they're serious about it. And so I think COVID has been part one of a multi-act play that's going to take 10 years that will destroy the liberal democracies completely. If you think you're living in a democracy, now ask yourself who you could vote for that would change this. Because I don't think there's anyone you can vote for anywhere that is guaranteed things. So I don't have an answer, but I'm telling you, I think we're sliding down through the gates of hell. I'm speaking out. There's nothing in it for me. I've lost lots of money, all my friends. I'm away from my home and family. And I'm speaking out because, as I close, I am absolutely sure what I've told you is substantially true.
Deep, 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 yo. Deep.
Breaking news, if I call your name, you've been compromised. Britain, Canada, Denmark, Germany, the Netherlands, New Zealand, St. Kitts and Nevis, Singapore, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, and the United States. Those are the 12 countries the WHO have just informed their nationals have returned home after being on the cruise ship before the first death. Now, don't worry. That doesn't mean that you've got any confirmed cases,
Where you at?
even that those individuals have or have had the virus.
Are you being
it just is the WHO giving a little heads up to your country saying, you might want to keep an eye on those individuals. But let's talk about an even more interesting development that happened today, and that is a Dutch air hostess, right? She has come into contact with one of the individuals on the plane who had the Hantavirus and is now dead. Now, that air hostess, she was hospitalized today. Doesn't mean, again, that she had the hantavirus. They said that she was hospitalized with symptoms. So could be the flu for all we know. But it's significant if she is found to have the hantavirus later, because that would be the first recorded case that we know of someone catching the hanta from the origin source of the ship, but never being a passenger. But with all of that scary stuff being said, the United Nations Health Agency, they came out today and they said that this outbreak of the hantavirus on board is not going to be the start of a pandemic. So you could say it's official.
I mean, you could say that, but at the same time, that's what they were saying as well when it comes to Corona. And then what happened? Like, don't worry, guys, it's going to be all under control. And then all of a sudden, we're on lockdown. That's how they control us, huh?
Anxiety.
You right?
You know my work? I was right about Dallas, wasn't I?
How are you right?
Are you familiar with the hantavirus, Agent Mulder?
Yeah, it was a deadly virus spread by field mice in the southwestern United States several years ago.
According to the newspaper, FEMA was called out to manage an outbreak of the Hantavirus. Are you familiar with what the Federal Emergency Management Agency's real power is? FEMA allows the White House to suspend constitutional government upon declaration of a national emergency. Think about that. What is an agency with such broad sweeping power doing managing a small viral outbreak in suburban Texas?
You're saying it wasn't such a small outbreak?
No. I'm saying it wasn't the Hantavirus.
Well, what was it? What was it?
When we were young men in the military, your father and I were recruited for a project. They told us it was biological warfare, a virus.
What killed those men?
What killed them, I won't even write about. We have no context for what killed those men, or any appreciation of the scale at which it'll be unleashed in the future.
A plague?
The plague to end all plagues, Agent Mulder. A silent weapon for a quiet war. The systematic release of an indiscriminate organism for which the men who will bring it on still have no cure. They've been working on this for 50 years. While the rest of the world have been fighting crooks and commies, these men have been secretly negotiating a planned Armageddon.
Negotiating with whom?
I think you know.
It's literally all in plain sight.
Crazy.
With conspiracy theories right now, then you need to watch this video. Moon landing fake, Bill Gates controlling the weather, Netanyahu dead, vaccines are a scam, Epstein alive or dead, lizard people running the world, politicians sold to foreign governments. A year ago, any of this got you banned on Instagram. Now it's on your FYP, pushed by the same algorithm owned by the same billionaire who were suppressing it before. So why is Zuckerberg's platform suddenly okay with you knowing all of this? 3 possible reasons. 1. They're stress testing us, feeding us with everything, every dark secret, every uncomfortable truth. And we're consuming it, getting outraged by it and posting about it. And still nothing changes. They're still in power. They know the ragers know where to go. And they're loving to look at us being helpless. 2. Pre-crime surveillance. Let the dissidents talk freely, let them self-identify. Let them congregate in the comment section and follow the same accounts. Then you have a clean digitally labeled map of who believes in what. 3. Controlled demolition. Keep people feeding reasons to distrust every institution, every government, media, medicines, elections, until enough of them check out entirely. Don't vote, don't comply, don't participate. Burn down the whole system and whoever's holding the match gets to design the next one. Let me know what you think is true and don't forget to follow this page for only the truth.
That is definitely true. You know, seriously, you gotta question yourself about everything. Like, why are things showing up at this point and at this rate? Like, I mean, as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm like, yo, it's being flooded with stuff. When usually, I'm pretty sure at one point, like, when it comes to coronavirus or whatever, even you saying that word corona, you was getting canceled. You know what I'm saying? You were just, I don't even know if or flagged out or whatever it can be, right? Now all of a sudden, all freely. There's something that they want to get out of us one way or the other, right? To stress, to panic, or whatever the case may be, especially with this whole war that's going on as well. Like, there's so much stuff that is basically affecting our emotional feel, you know, how we feel about everything, you know? It's like an emotional roller coaster one way or the other. So it's quite interesting. And the question is this: what are they trying to distract us from? Because at the end of the day, there was a reason that it's being flooded. They want us to look on this side to forget about what's going on this side. But what's going on that side that they're trying to hide us from? You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Let me know in the comments below what you think, huh? With that being said, what's going on?
Are psyoping and energy harvesting the shit out of you right now with soft launching another pandemic with the Bout, soft launching UFO disclosure as humanity's creators, which is obviously just not true. I believe they're going to launch the Archons essentially as being the creators of humanity, which is, they fucking couldn't, even if they were. Like, they're so stupid. Your job is to call your energy back all the time, which I have tons of those energy commands on my page. Cut off energy leaks so that when you call your energy back, it actually stays with you. And then you command your energy and you continue to build out your own strength so that when they try to harvest you, you're just not available for that, because they're trying really hard right now. They're trying so hard to drain you, and what that feels like is being emotionally drained. That is your energy. So You need to call it back all the time, constantly, multiple times a day. You need to plug your energy into this planet Earth. She is your creator. She is the one who actually made you. Gaia Sophia, the one who is wise and the overriding intelligence of all of this, who knows all of this, who you don't have to explain shit to because she knows. This is actually her mistake of accidentally birthing the demiurge that she is correcting right now. That's why we're going through so much crazy shit.
But that's crazy though. That's quite interesting. And the thing is this, as I did mention, like they're doing all this to get us on a whole emotional roller coaster to make us feel upside down with this motion, if you know what I'm saying. But even the lights are acting up right now. That's crazy. But with that being said, for sure, like you want to make sure like you ground yourself, stay connected, stay in tune, as I mentioned before. Like, you know, follow your own intuition, do what you gotta do to detox on every level, you know what I'm saying? Not just social media wise, but like, how do you make your immune system strong, right? Because you want to stay protected. I would say you want to be safe than sorry, right? So make sure cure is better than cure. I mean, prevention is better than cure. So at the same time, make sure you prevent emotions from happening by whether if it's on a physical level, so your health, on an emotional level, so your mental health and your emotions and everything like that, but also, you know, set yourself up properly financially, right? You know, stay secure because, you know, people be out here losing jobs for other reasons, whether if it's the war, whether if it's this now, who knows, right? So better be safe than sorry. With that being said, let's get it.
Listen, this is some real.
See what it says.
Why they was trying to distract us? Listen, this is some real. Nigga shit here. I need all y'all to mask up. This ain't no joke. This ain't no laughing matter. I need all y'all to put on y'all masks. What they don't want y'all to know is there are different strains of coronavirus out here that's killing us off. And it's a silent killer. I didn't know I had it, 'cause I came to the hospital yesterday and they said I had pneumonia again. When I got
this guy's acting crazy, man. I don't know what's going on, guys.
This morning, they said, Miss Parkman, the CDC is on the way to see you. We had to send out for the CDC. I say, what y'all calling the CDC for? Y'all, there is a strand of coronavirus here. I am the first person in the United States. The news people have been here. This is not a joke, y'all. When I tell y'all this.
What you think, my peeps? What you think? The energy a little bit too much, but what do you guys think? Let your boy know.
Hantavirus is a premeditated psychological operation to facilitate asymmetrical biochemical warfare for the Agenda for 2030, which is the blueprint for the New World Order. Because remember, I was telling you guys that the Trump administration is playing both sides because right before the breakout happened, RFK, he already knew about it. Now, when you go down the rabbit hole and you go to the Twitter account, I am Soothsayer, it says verbatim that the Hantavirus is going to break out in 2026. And that tweet was put out in 2022 because nothing in the simulation is a coincidence. Everything is pretty much premeditated. Now, the Trump administration is playing both sides because when you go to the Twitter account, it shows you the followers list. And when you go to the followers list, it's following everybody that's connected to the deep state shadow government that creates these psychological operations, such as the last scandemic that Bill Gates was connected to. Because all this is basically connected to the ideology of Elon Musk because he wants Neuralink to interface with these smart cities for the Agenda for 2030. That's what this is all about. And the crazy thing is that RFK knew it was going to happen because he laid off the sanitation inspectors days before the outbreak took place. Everything in the physical world has an esoteric and a spiritual meaning, because when you look at the word Hanta, it's an anagram for the word Natha in Sanskrit, which is Lord of the Universe, Protector, and Master, which refers to Shiva, because Krishna is the outer manifestation of Shiva, and Shiva means 7, which is the Christ. So this Hantavirus is being used as a catalyst to take you away from your God self. What if I told you that the Hantavirus is a
That's a deep situation right there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's up, everybody? We got breaking news. The Hantavirus that is in the news cycle is the new mind control campaign, and it is all fake. It is all a lie. There is no actual Hantavirus that is going to resemble a so-called pandemic. There are no pandemics. They're all fake. They're all nonsense. And it's because they've never actually isolated a single virus in the history of the world. I'm coming from a Pfizer whistleblower perspective who worked on the formulations of the COVID-19 vaccine from March of 2021 through April of 2022. I am a whistleblower. I have sent whistleblower affidavits. My website is justintegrity.net, and that's because I am here to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. The agenda behind this next virus is most likely going to be linked to some form of travel restrictions and some form of vaccination efforts, and really looking to lock down people again. And they're going to try and spin it so that people buy into their mass surveillance grid agenda, whoever they are. The reality is, there is no virus, my friends. They use cartoons to depict these viruses. They might as well put Santa or the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy putting money under your pillow and call that a virus. Because the reality is, they've never proven this, and now this Hantavirus is all over Twitter, it's all over Instagram, it's all over TikTok. The whole thing is fake. It's an entire fraudulent hoax. Wake up. Tell everybody you know that we do not comply. We will not wear masks. We will not take a mass vaccine that is somehow being pre-planned by Moderna in 2024. We will not comply as humanity. That is my whistleblower statement. Justin Leslie, signing off.
And that's deep, my peeps. That is deep. At the end of the day, like I said, I feel like you gotta believe what you gotta believe. You gotta follow your intuition, see how everything is unfolding. You know, if you learn something from the past pandemic, the past, motion that was happening, lockdown, make sure if you took a loss, let that be a lesson and know how to act in this situation, no matter what it is. But truth be told, how everything is being pushed is a little bit, not gonna lie, it's a little bit sus on this situation, but so question everything. This right here was just for me to show you guys, so many different point of views, so many different opinions on what's going on here and there, and at the end of the day, do what you gotta do to stay protected, stay mentally grounded, physically grounded as well, you know what I'm saying, and plan ahead so you don't have to get caught in the mix in a way or the other. You feel me? So with that being said, y'all already know what it is, man. If y'all enjoyed this whole experience and got something to think about and to work on, let me know, my people. Comment down below and make sure y'all smash the like button, show love. And if you're new to your channel, y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm out here devoted to give you guys the best content ever. You already know what it is, man. And this light right here has been a paid actor. No cap. I don't know what it is, but after we watched that video, all of a sudden it's been moving. So with that being said, the roller coaster is here. Make sure you stay tight to your seats. You already know what it is. See you in the next one. Peace.
Black beat in your swag, I said go. Black beat in your swag, black beat in your swag, I said go. Black beat in your swag, black beat in your swag, I said go. Black beat in your swag, black beat in your swag, black beat in your swag, I said go. Black beat in your swag. One time for your mind, one time for your soul. Can you feel that? Oh, can you feel that? One time for your mind, one time for your soul. Did you hear that? What did you hear?